hopefully save yourself. Hi, Jess. It's Jess, the energy project coordinator from Groundwork North Wales. I gather you've just got your own place and just want a few ideas on how to be a bit more energy efficient and hopefully save yourself a bit of money. So is there anything specifically you'd like some advice about?
Yeah, like you said, I've just moved into a new place and I don't really know anything about energy saving. So I've just moved in and I heard I need to take some meter readings. Is this important to do straight away?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be one of the first things I'd say when you move in somewhere new is absolutely take the electric and gas, take the meter readings as soon as you can. If you don't really know how to do that, there's loads of little video clips on YouTube. Just have a look on there and just see what it says. The reason that's important is because when you take over the supply from somebody else, you want to make sure that absolutely you are only paying for the gas and the electricity that you have used. You don't end up inheriting maybe somebody else's debt or what other people have spent on that property before you moved in. So that would be absolutely the first thing to do on day one as soon as you move in. And
thank you.
If your opening figures to the supplier that you're choosing to go with.
How would I know which supplier to choose? Like, how do I know what supplier is already with the house?
Yeah, so it's a really good question actually. It can be quite easy to find out. So there's a website out there if you wanted to check who the gas supplier is. There's a website called, I think it's called findmysupplier.com. So have a look on there. You just put your property details in and that should be able to tell you. And then to find out your electricity supplier, it's a little bit more tricky, but there's an 0300 number that I can send out to you once I've got some contact details from you. And you just give that a ring. It's the phone number for, in our area, Scottish Power Energy Networks. They're the company who look after the cables and infrastructure that bring power into our homes. And they can interrogate, there's like a national database, and they can find who your supplier currently is.
Lovely, but how do if I want to choose a different energy supplier, how do I choose the best one?
Yeah, do you know what? It's a really good question. And it depends really on what you think is important when you're choosing a new supplier. So it could be that you just want somebody that's really cheap. Or it might be that you want somebody that it's really easy to get hold of them if you have a problem, that you know you're going to be able to phone them up and your call will get answered really quickly. Or it could be a mixture of those things. So one good place to look is the Citizens Advice. They do a quarterly analysis of the performance of all of the energy companies. So if you did a search on Google or another search engine for Citizens Advice energy supplier performance, and that will bring you the latest ratings table. And you can look on there and you can say, okay, I like the sound of that supplier. They seem to be quite cost effective, or they're really good at dealing when I've got a problem, or that I know that they're going to send me an accurate bill when I want one. So all of those different things they're considered. And then when you are ready to do your switch, again, lots of different price comparison sites out there. So you might have heard of things like YouSwitch, Money Supermarket, Money Saving Expert. But actually here at Groundwork, we have our own switching site. It's called Groundwork Switch. And you can find that at groundworkswitch.org.uk. It's all powered by Energy Helpline, so one of the big Ofgem approved. So Ofgem is the organisation that regulates the energy industry. So, and then you can look on there and you can find some really, really good deals. So I did some research just this morning, actually. So if you're on just a standard kind of normal tariff with your energy supplier, so tariff is like the deal that you're into, in much the same way as you might have a contract for your mobile phone. That's like, say, for 18 months. And with that, you get so many text messages free and so many call minutes and so much data. Energy, much the same kind of thing. So it's not like an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's not like, you pay a set price and then you can just have as much electric and gas as you want. You will still have to pay, you'll have to pay for what you've used, but then there are different kind of pricing levels within that. So if you're on just a standard tariff, the price can change as and when the energy company sees fit. But a really good way to save yourself some money is to tie yourself into a longer range deal, exactly like you do with your mobile phone, is look at something that's going to maybe fix for 12 months, 18 months, 2 years. So at the moment, the kind of typical saving that you might get is probably just by tying yourself into a good deal, probably around about £150 a year. So, and that's without very much effort at all. Really simple and straightforward thing to do.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.